Dieting so that you can burn fat from stubborn areas like your belly, love handles, and hips can be really challenging because cutting your calories can easily leave you feeling deprived, hungry, and miserable. But the good news is that there are foods that taste great and can help fill you up for almost 0 calories. So today I want to go over 20 of the best foods that fall under this category. Starting first with shirataki noodles. These are actually also referred to as konjac noodles or miracle noodles, and they're called miracle noodles for a reason. These noodles are unique because they are very filling yet very low in calories. Just an 8-ounce serving contains only about 20 calories. Meanwhile, the same amount of regular pasta could cost you as much as 300 calories. On top of the fact that shirataki noodles are low in calories, the calories come in the form of insoluble fiber. When you eat insoluble fiber, you end up taking in fewer calories in the form of carbs compared to other forms of carbohydrates like soluble fiber and starches. This is because this type of fiber doesn't get absorbed entirely. To be exact, you'll only absorb about 1.5 calories per gram of insoluble fiber compared to the 4 grams that you would absorb if you were eating a regular carbohydrate full of starches or sugar instead. So this means that for an 8-ounce serving of shirataki noodles, you'll effectively only end up with a net intake of 7.5 calories, making these noodles one of the best carbohydrates for burning fat and one of the best weight loss foods in general. Another carbohydrate that's similar is slim rice, and it can be used as an alternative to shirataki noodles. It only contains about 7 to 9 calories for every 100-gram serving. To put that into perspective, the same amount of brown rice would cost you a little over 110 calories. Slim rice is also gluten-free and made from non-GMO konjac flour. This is the same ingredient that is used in shirataki noodles, but you can eat it in rice form instead, which might be more suitable for certain meals. And the good news is that the texture and consistency of this product is similar to regular rice. Now, since most veggies are also very low in calories, it might not be a bad idea to try steaming some vegetables and serving them along with slim rice for an almost calorie-free meal. You should know that there are also many claims about konjac root having appetite-suppressing effects. Unfortunately, more studies are needed to confirm this, but if it does help suppress your appetite on top of being really low in calories, then it could really help with fat loss even more, especially if you're finding yourself hungry throughout the day. Next, we have the cucumber. Cucumbers are very low in calories and very high in water content, which helps fill you up. 97% of a cucumber is made up of water, and a 100-gram serving of cucumber contains only 15 calories, which makes it easy to add cucumbers to your diet without bumping up your caloric intake by much. On top of that, research indicates that cucumbers may help reduce and control blood sugar levels, which can help reduce hunger cravings caused by irregular blood sugar levels. For weight loss purposes, you should eat the cucumber unpeeled because it'll increase the amount of fiber, helping you feel full for longer, and the skin contains much of the vitamins and minerals as well. Another very low-calorie food happens to be sugar-free Jell-O. This tasty snack contains only 5 to 10 calories and can help you satisfy your sweet tooth without skyrocketing your caloric intake. Aside from the low amount of calories, it contains gelatin, which has been shown to help reduce appetite and increase the feelings of fullness. There are also brands that contain no preservatives at all, and if you buy the Jell-O pouches, you can easily take them on the go with you wherever you go. Next, we have zucchini, and not only is zucchini mostly made up of water, but it can be used to replace one of the highest calorie carbs, pasta. All you need is a spiralizer, and you can very easily crank out some zucchini noodles. These noodles can be used in many delicious low-calorie meals. One simple option, for example, is to cook them, add salsa, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And there are plenty of other low-calorie options like pesto zucchini pasta that'll blow your mind. Zucchini contains only 17 calories per 100 grams. Meanwhile, the same amount of pasta contains 131 calories, and it's much less filling. On top of all that, just like cucumber, research indicates that zucchini might help reduce and regulate blood sugar levels, which can be beneficial for managing hunger cravings. Now, going back to cucumbers, an alternative, and for our next food, we have pickles. A whole cup of pickles only has 17 calories, and one medium-sized pickle contains only about 1 gram of carbs. Since pickles are fermented in brine, they offer a unique flavor to your diet. And there are multiple flavors. For example, if you're craving a sweet taste, you can get bread and butter spears with no sugar added, and they'll only cost you around 5 to 7 calories per spear. The one thing that you do want to be careful with is the high amount of salt, because it can lead to bloating. But unless you need to look your very best very soon, that water weight can easily be flushed out later. Next is one of my favorite fruits, and that's watermelon. Now, even though watermelon doesn't have 0 calories, it's very low in calories for a typical fruit. It contains only 30 calories per 100 gram serving, which is about equivalent to 2/3 of a cup. This makes watermelon an excellent weight loss friendly food. For example, one study found that if you have overweight people eat 2 cups of watermelon daily, they generally end up consuming fewer calories than they otherwise would, causing them to lose fat over time. On the other hand, if these overweight participants consume that same number of calories in the form of cookies, they would feel a lot less full, which caused them to overeat and gain fat. This led the researchers to the conclusion that eating watermelon daily could help reduce body weight, BMI, and blood pressure. One big reason why watermelon is excellent for weight loss is that, as the name implies, it contains a lot of water, 92% to be exact. This high water content causes the stretch receptors in your stomach's wall to be activated, and that sends signals to your brain indicating that your stomach is full, leading to a reduction in caloric intake. Another green vegetable that's made up of 96% water is lettuce. There are all different kinds of lettuce, but what they have in common is that they are all very low in calories. Every 100-gram serving of lettuce only provides an average of 17 calories, making it an excellent food for controlling your appetite and supporting weight loss. Now, if you want to select the lettuce variety with the lowest caloric value, you can go for either butterhead lettuce or red leaf lettuce. Both contain only about 13 calories per 100-gram serving. Next on our list is chewing gum. Now, I know technically chewing gum isn't a food since you don't swallow it, but if you're looking for a way to reduce cravings between meals, consider sugar-free chewing gum, which usually contains less than 5 calories per piece. Research from the University of Rhode Island showed that people who chewed gum consumed 68 fewer calories at lunch, and they didn't end up compensating by eating more later on in the day. Chewing gum also helped the study participants satisfy their cravings and resist high-calorie snacks. Just keep in mind there are now many delicious chewing gum flavors out there, and if you're not careful, you definitely won't be doing yourself any favors by eating an entire pack of chewing gum all at once.